I recently got right back into dungeons and streaming on YouTube on Hypixel Skyblock, and people every day have been coming in and asking me what are the mods that I use to make my dungeons experience even better and easier. I'm not gonna lie, I got kind of tired of repeating myself over and over and over again, announcing every single mod that I use, so I figured I would make a video for this topic, and it could probably help a lot of you guys out as well. I primarily use 5 different mods, the first one being Skyblock Add-ons. Now currently, this does not have any effect on dungeons. I know the beta version of the mod has dungeon effects, but I don't use this for dungeons at all, but it's definitely worth mentioning, and probably in the future, maybe even when you're watching this video, Skyblock Add-ons finally has the dungeon features. The next one that I actually use is ChatTriggers. This is basically another mod loader or mod library basically, and that is required to load other dungeon mods. Now, the actual main dungeon mods that I use are dungeon utilities. Now, this is a very big mod, very useful mod, which actually requires ChatTriggers to be used. I'll leave a link down below in the description to a Google Docs where I compiled a lot of information and also download links for every single one of these mods. All you guys have to do is go down there, click it, and you guys will be taken directly to the page with all the information for every single mod. Anyways, once you get ChatTriggers, it's actually super easy to install dungeon utilities. You copy and paste this command directly into chat, then click enter, and it'll basically install it, but I already have it already installed, so that's what it says in chat. To begin configuring the dungeon utilities mod, you type in chat/dungeon, and it'll pop up with a screen like this. The first feature is actually map, and as you can see at the top left corner of my screen, it's enabled. Now I can turn this off and on. You can actually move this around any way you want, and I actually really like it. Instead of having to hold the map in your hand to see where you have to go, you can literally look at the top left hand corner of the screen, and it's super easy, and it actually makes running dungeons a lot easier because you can always have your weapon out and you never have to switch to your actual map. Another awesome feature that this mod actually offers is the riddle solver, and this is the 3-man riddle right here. Now it's actually so simple. All you have to do, click all of them, and as you can see when I clicked Elmo, it actually says that this has the blessing, but you have to click on all 3 anyway or else it won't even let you select the chest, and then it does it for you. You'll literally never ever be fooled, and I tell people to get the mod for this specific thing all the time. It solves this puzzle and makes it so simple and easy. Another feature that it has, and you could actually just see it on screen right there, is health notifier, and basically when somebody on your team has low HP, it'll notify you right in the middle of your screen with some pretty big and annoying text. I'm not gonna lie, it's only actually good for healers. If you're any other class, you really don't need it. The only thing that I use it for is so I can like panic wish when I see anybody getting low. So if you're not a healer and you don't want to get annoyed by it because your teammates suck and they're always low HP, then you probably don't want to use it, but I figured I would mention that feature anyway. Another awesome feature that this mod offers is the blaze solver. So what you're going to do here is you can see one is highlighted in green, one is highlighted in red. If the chest is up at the top, you kill the green first because it has the most HP, or this is labeled as the biggest. If the chest starts down at the bottom, you're going to want to kill the red first because that's the smallest or the lowest amount of HP, and it's super simple. So we start with the green one, and then it'll highlight another green one, and that's all that we got to do. We just got to keep going up, finding which one to kill next, and boom, you can literally do the entire blaze puzzle this way, and you won't even have to worry about anything else, worry about messing it up. It just makes puzzles like these so much simpler. So we're almost on the puzzle. Boom, there we go. And the last one, that one's still highlighted in red, but I think it's kind of because it's not 100% perfect, but there you go. You got the blaze puzzle solved, and that is as simple as that. The last unique feature of this mod is the party kicker, and this is amazing, and I love using this all the time. So what it'll do is it'll automatically kick people from your party as soon as they join, so you don't have to kick them yourself, and so that you don't get unqueued and stuff like that. Basically, you click enable, and then you set the level for what you want the players to be. Now, to be honest, I'm not sure if this is class level or catacomb level. I would assume class level because it would probably read whatever's in chat. So what I would set this to do for like right now at my current status, I would set this to 25, and then you set what classes are actually allowed to join your party. So are you looking for a mage? Then you click on, and then you would click off for everything else. And basically, it'll kick every single other class besides a mage now. Now maybe you want a healer and you don't want anything else. You click that and then set the level, and then there you are. So now I just put us into a queue, and we'll actually see this functioning when people try to join our party. And boom, just like that, somebody has been removed from our party. Now it says that the party was disbanded and our group has been removed. That's because we're the only person in the party, but you can see it's as simple as that. It'll literally kick them out right away if they don't fit the filter you put in with the mod. Now, my next favorite mod is actually called Cowlection, and once you get this mod installed, download, and everything like that, go into your chat and type in /mu space config, and this screen will come up right here. Now, this isn't only Skyblock Dungeons related. There are also some cool, unique Skyblock functions and some other features as well. Now, my favorite thing is that this can actually show the armor and dungeon stats of a player who joins your group. So, if we see in chat right here, before this person was actually kicked, or, well, for right here, this person who just joined, as you can see right here, you hover over this, and it'll actually show what armor they're currently wearing, as well as how many stars it has, and it also shows their top 3 highest catacomb floors and the completions and the highest score that they've ever gotten. Now, additionally, if this person joined and you don't like their stats, you can literally click this text right here, and then it'll actually, once you click it, it'll type in their name /pkick and their name, and you can easily remove them from the party. Now, this is a really, honestly, this is my favorite feature that any mod offers, because it really allows you to see what the person joined your party has, if they're actually good, or if you should instantly kick them, and then you can find another person, and it's just like that. It's just so simple, so easy, and I feel really bad for kicking this person while we were doing this video. Another feature that this mod offers is at the bottom of this item, you can see item quality and also the item age. Now, I'm not exactly sure what the item quality is. I believe it actually only works for dungeon items, although I don't really have any items to show you, so I don't even really know what the item quality is. It's basically 0% all the way up to 100%, but I'm still really not too familiar with that. And then additionally, when you click the shift button, it'll actually change the lore of your item, and what this does is it displays the stats with 5 stars, and it also displays the stats with 0 stars. So you can see on the left hand side of the gray column, it says plus 498.6, that's with 0 stars, and then maxed out with 5 stars, it says plus 588.6, and that basically allows you to see what the stats are at the very beginning and then at max out. And it's pretty nice because it gives you an overall idea of what the stats are going to look like on a weapon before you actually upgrade it. Another thing that this does is, as you can see where it says item quality, this is 100%. It also displays what floor this item was obtained on. So as you can see right here, this was obtained on floor 4. Now, if we keep going and scrolling, this was obtained on floor 5. So this isn't really that exciting, but it also allows you to see what item you should really purchase from the auction house. You're obviously going to want to purchase an item that's from floor 5 or floor 6 rather than getting one that's from floor 2, because the stats are definitely going to be different, and this will help you out because there's no other way to actually tell besides maybe comparing all of the stats, which is also pretty hard, so this really makes it super easy for you to do. Another really awesome feature that this mod offers is the Dungeon Party Finder. So basically, you can select what class you are. So what I want this to do is I want it to mark parties that are duplicated healer classes. So if there's a healer in this already, I will not be allowed to join that, or it'll basically show me. So if we go right here, we click Party Finder. As you can see, all of these are marked as red because either they have a healer or they are below what I want as my level. So this right here, as you can see, that has 2 plus H. That means that there's already a healer in there, so I shouldn't join that. Now, this is the only one that's actually green, which means that I should join this because, one, it's at the level that I set it at, and then it also is because there's no other healers as well. Now, the final mod that I like is NotEnoughUpdates for just a couple features. Although this mod is very big, it has a ton of features. The main features that I like it for is the profile viewer. You can type in /PV, or you can type in /PV space a name, and it'll actually pull up their profile. You can look at all of their stats, you can look at all of their skills, including Slayers and Catacombs and all of their other skills. You can also see the skill average on this page right here. So this is the average skill level, the average Slayer level, the Fairy Souls, the bank balance, the purse balance, all these other cool stats that are right there as well. You can also see their inventory, you can see their ender chest, their accessories bag, their wardrobe, multiple pages in their wardrobe, their fishing bag, their potion bag, like everything. You can see every single thing about them that you could possibly want. It's amazing. You can also see their collections, although I never used this and really cared for that. You can even see their pets and items, or like info about their pets as well, which is very sick. You can also select multiple of their profiles. This is amazing, and it really lets you inspect people and see what they have, and it gives gives you a lot of information that nothing else actually does. You would have to use a website for this, and not even a website would be as convenient as this mod actually is. Another amazing feature that this holds is you can type in /NEUAH, which means not enough updates auction house, and boom, you can browse the auction house from anywhere. Now keep in mind, this is not 100% accurate. Unfortunately, I'm not sure why it's not accurate. So if you guys want a very, very accurate price, I would use the actual auction house, but this is, I don't know why it's not 100% accurate. I think it might not be updated that quickly or something. I don't really know. But like if you search up a couple of different things, you actually might not be able to find it. Oh, okay. So like we can see this right here. It says 87 million right here. Let's check what it is in the actual auction house. So for items like this, where there's not too many in the auction house, this is certainly accurate. It's 87 million right here. But if you search up like necromancer armor or stuff like that, I have seen it actually inaccurate before, which is kind of annoying. But it's very nice. It gives you a lot of different options to filter through and do different things with. So using this is really convenient, and you can actually use it in dungeons as well, so it can give you a pretty nice general pricing for what you might be looking for. The last awesome feature that this mod has is when you hover over the chest right here, you can see how much money you should be making. Now, like I said, it isn't always 100% accurate, so I would not always recommend going off just this price. If you have a friend that you just finished a dungeon with, I would definitely recommend you asking them to look in the auction house for the 100% guaranteed price, because I have had instances where the price is actually different and it might be better, it might be worse. So you definitely should have a friend ask before you actually do this yourself or go off this price. But it's a good little base area to kind of hope and think of where the price could or might be, but it might not, like I said, be 100% accurate, although it is still nice to know it. Also, one more thing for the Cowlections mod I forgot to mention is, as you can see at the top right hand corner of the screen, it displays max skill score, the amount of deaths, class milestones, destroyed crypts, and elapsed minutes. So elapsed minutes is how long it took you to finish the dungeon. The destroyed crypts is actually how many crypts you've killed yourself. Class milestones is how many milestones you've reached so far. Deaths is how many deaths the entire team has had. Also, the max skill score is how much skill your team has actually obtained so far. So it's just a nice little thing that you can have at the top left hand corner of the screen, or you can really set it up for wherever you actually wanted to. It's the performance overlay right here. So as you see, I can enable and disable it, and I can move it any way that I want to, and it's only displayed in dungeons, which is also very nice as well. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that is all the mods that I currently use for Hypixel Skyblock Dungeons. Hopefully this makes your dungeon lives easier, hopefully makes it a little bit more convenient. If this video did help you guys out, make sure you guys hit that like button. If you guys are new around here and you guys want to see some more amazing Hypixel Skyblock content, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button and turn post notifications on so you get notified every single time I go live or upload a brand new video. Anyway, I hope that you guys have a great day. I'll talk to you guys later. Goodbye.